as of right now, but I'm going to try and find that out during the stream. The first map though is going to be Dust 2. Just where I watch Royals fall to Barnes. Couldn't even tell you whose pick this is. I probably guessed Giant Squids after Royals lost on it, and Royals elected to play T-side, but I'll try and find that out as well. For Royals though, it's looking like a quick play through mid. 5 players all through the mid door. Yeah, a strong initial fight. 4v4. Guys are coming out left, right and centre though. Royals have just managed to end up on top though, in a 3v2 advantage now. They've seized control of this B bomb site, with just Swaggy left behind to hold towards CT. Gonna turn the volume down slightly. Finds it. Oh my days. 2 quick taps. And that was a very poor time to open up the console. Excellent from Swaggy though to secure them that round. First round on the board for Royals. Yeah, not great on my part. Apologies for that one. I was just getting mildly deafened outside the game. Hopefully there won't be too many other mess-ups like that. On we go. 1-0 to the Royals. Guns are out. An SG on Swaggy. I didn't see him pick this up at all last map, so maybe an adjustment after losing some battles. I go on Jane instead. Very good buy for them. CTs have elected to force into this one too. 2 scouts, 2 digs, a piece of 50. Just around the corner. This one out. Swaggy with a 2-piece, but the scouts answer back. Prinny's got 2 as well. And now the bomb's dropped. He's got it in sight, but going to struggle to hold it with just the scout. Really has to hit shots if he wants to do so. And that's a wide swing from Ping. He's going to take the head off Prinny, and Sasha comes out from short. Sean last alive. He's on the opposite side of the map. I'm sure. It's the command as well. Thumb in the bag. Sean left in the 1v3. Deagle in hand. Appreciate the follow MSB as well. Just Sean left alive here. Looking to get something done, but his first fight is going to be Felixos in the pit. Oh, great shot from him though. I'd say this is a definitely Felixos advantage, but instead Sean's going to pick up the kill. Has an SG to recover as well. What's the EK? Could have been a worse round for Giant Squid. They do some good damage to Royals. Also save over that AK. Great shot onto the pit player. Maybe starting to build confidence for later rounds. 2 rounds to the Royals, and the CT's forced into a very low buy. Couple upgraded pistols, and Sean saved over AK, but other than that, certainly not too strong. More towards tunnels to... That's an attempt at a bait, but Prinny with an excellent shot. They both run into Jane's SG though, and fall straight in reply. Man advantage to Royals, and at this point I think Rome's going to be trying to recover this dropped gun, but meanwhile the A site is going to firmly fall into the control of Royals. Rome has managed to pick it up, but he gets tapped down to 16 health. Jane just looking for some more ecos at this point. Seeing he'll fight him. I'm still going for it. Flashbang to help him out, but it's not too effective. And Jane's going to get the headshot. It's a 3k on the round for him. Certainly hungry for more. Going to get the 4th on Rome. But is he going to have the foresight for Jins? He does in fact turn into him. He's going to get the eco A, so that's nice for him. Nice little bit of stat padding to start off the game. This round isn't going to be as smooth sailing for the Royals. Giant Squid buying into this one. M4s, double AWP, plenty of grenades. This is the meat and potatoes of the game. Posturing towards long early on, but it's looking like it might be a faster play towards B. Especially if Swaggy can find this pick. 3 players in the tunnel and looking eager to get out the site. They're going to take the fight to Sean, who can only get 1. Primmy rotates in with the AWP, but he can't find anything, and Ping's going to come through mid. He swings and finds Rome as Primmy falls to Felixos. It's now just Jins and Virez left in a 2v4, and at this situation there's virtually no other option to save. Anything that might go in their favour is that the bomb is yet to find its way on the B bomb site, although as I speak Jane makes the relatively long road there. Just a formality at this point. Virez seeing if he can spot any lonesome terrorist off guard and maybe knock a few guns out, but certainly looking like a 4th round for Royals here. Looks like Royals are going to go on the hunt though. I suppose it makes sense. They've got a little bit of money in the bank. Economic damage is going to do more for them than all the CTs. Jins does get one, but is almost immediately traded by Refuser. And now it's just Virez all alone. Saving over the AWP would be a considerable win for him. But nevertheless, still small consolidation, given that the 4 rounds down. Jane is going to fall to the bomb, but other than that, smooth sailing for Royals. Unlike we saw last game, Barnes really took the fight to them. I'm not sure I could pinpoint a particular element of what it was that Barnes did to throw Royals off, but it certainly seems that they've steadied themselves for this one. Maybe more aware of their opponents. Virez though, peeking over the smoke. Oh, he misses the flick. That could have been a great scout to earn early, as he seemed to have bewildered Jane there with that one-way smoke. Alas, no man advantage. Just a 5v5 situation that greatly favours the Ts. Only the remnants of utility on the CTs, and just a couple upgraded pistols surrounding that AWP. They've got Kevlar, so they could make this round challenging if they're able to salvage some guns, but certainly Royals to lose at this stage. Rome almost wandering into a stray bullet there and losing his life for it. He tentatively ushers himself away from that long house. Looks like the hit's going to be through mid though. So they push up elevator towards B. That's the player car, and they do manage to take his head. That leaves Sean all alone, and he falls almost immediately. 5v3 in favour of the Royals. And yeah, looking like another formality. Jins might look for a face. Flash isn't able to blind him, and great crosshair placement. Manages to find the fuser. The swing from Ping comes through. Felixos finds Rome in mid, and it's just Virez hoping to save once again. Misses another flick. That's not going to do wonders for his confidence. He's missed 2 very hittable shots already this round, but Virez is an experienced player. Playing in the EPS relegation matches, I can't imagine it'll phase him too much. So he bounces back with one onto Ping. Has awareness of Felixos' positioning as well, but he's getting crunched on from both sides. Gets the turnaround shot on a Swaggy, but still very nervy for him. Misses the shot on Felixos in long house, and Felixos takes his life as a result. 5-0 Royals. Giant Squid on yet another buy. Double AWP again from them. Lots of nades in play. They'll be hoping to try and reverse this momentum that's been felt by Royals so far. Flash towards long for them to take control early round, but there is going to be a fight in their hands as well. Swag and Felixos are here. They managed to get both kills though. Rome picking up the 2-piece with his M4. Helped by his teammates, of course. But 2-man advantage this early in the round. Certainly a good way to start. Refuser's going to answer back though with a headshot on a Prinny. It's a great find from him. Brings it back into a 3v4, and Sean's actually isolated on this B bomb site. Swings out towards window and does some damage onto Jane, but he's getting pincered here. Takes the fall to Jane in the end, but things looking a little complicated there. Jane dying as well. Just leaves Ping in this 1v3. A rifle and a couple nades to work with. Isn't going to smoke the door to cross. He's going to smoke at the post for his post part, however, which will allow him to reposition if he so chooses. All 3 CTs coming up elevator now. But it would appear Ping's more concerned with the tunnel. To hold it from here, and he's already been smoked off. Surely tempted by the play through it. But this is a really tough round for him to win. Flash comes out, he swings on the door, does big damage to Varese. Lines up a molly. He does get it down on the bomb, but Rome's going to find him with a spam. Excellent round from him, picking up the 3k. So first round on the board for Giant Squid. They work around the molly to get that bomb defused. 5-1 the scoreline. Double AWP recovered. An AK on Rome. And now Giant Squid will be hoping to repeat that this round. CT economy still so unforgiving. If they were to lose this round, they'd be back to square one. I mean, Sean's already dropped down to FAMAS. Oh, effortless from Jane. Great find on Prinny to start the round. Rome's going to try and answer back though. Comes barreling through the smoke, jumps through it and gets the 2-piece. He's going to try and retreat but can't. Jin's though, there to help him from the pit. Man advantage for the CTs. With the remaining 2Ts somewhat spread out. Jane's towards top mid. He's going to throw a flashbang. That might give Refuser the opportunity to go off Xbox, and it does. Vire's missing his AWP shot through the flashbang. And now they're going to be working up cap. While Jins has control of this long area, they're going to get a relatively free passage onto the bomb site. Varese unable to really compete with them with this AWP. They're going to get the plant down for short and have time to fall off the site. Jane might be tempted for one last look towards long though before retreating. In fact, he is going to scope in. Misses his shot though. Jin's with an opportunity to take his life, but wastes it. Now the emphasis is on Sean. Does manage to get the spray to go down on Refuser, and now it's Jane in the 1v3. AWP in hand, the molly toward him. He's already on 8 HP. The molly doesn't spread though. Manages to get Sean, but Varese, the confidence, the swing, the peak, the kill. That's what Giant Squid needed there to prevent anything from escalating further. Well, I must say that molly spread looked particularly unlucky. Just a small tick X, or just a small amount of area covered would have been the end for Jane there without him picking up that extra kill. But nonetheless, they secure the round. 2 players left alive, double AWP still in play. And maybe the opportunity to build some economy now. Raw's knocked down to the Deagles. Flashes are going to come out, but only Refusers managed to beat the deluge of nades. So it seems like they're in half minds of challenging long. They do go back, and while Jins gets one, he's quickly trailed out by Ping. Rome stuck in this angle by Carr. They want to push up long here. They can avoid the AWP shots of Varese. Rome might be trapped here. They don't have the nades to flush him out. And instead we are going to see a retreat from the T side, heading out of long. Going to leave Jane in the pit with his scout. Seeing if he can claim some scalps on the A site while he's there. But for now, the T's will look up cat. They're going to be going into Prinny though. Prinny misses his shot. That gives them great real estate in the short area. And they're not going to slow down there. Varese swings. He manages to find one, but Swaggy finds him while he's dropping. It's just Rome now in the car area. He's able to tap away at one, but can't get a second. Ping using that picked up M4 to help secure the trade frag there. And that's him and Jane in a 2v2. Definitely a plant visible from long, but not the ideal long plant. And the nade is good. Knocks Ping down to 69 health. And the 2-man retake from short is about to come through. The M4 swinging out. The molly towards elevator, but it's not going to find anybody. Instead, Ping's just going to be hugging this box. Hoping to wait for his moment to swing out, and he does. He finds Sean relatively cheaply. Prinny all alone now. AWP in hand. Swaps out to the USP, but can't get it done. Only manages to land a chest shot with his backup pistol. And that's the 6th round to Royals. Yeah, of course, Oscar quite rightly pointing out that this match happened just last weekend, although the one difference of Raws was that Oscar was playing in that one. I remember him hitting some pretty nasty shots on train. It was train anyway. Nonetheless, we live in the present. 6-2 now in favour of Royals, and CT's knocked down to a very poor buy here. An M4 and an AWP, but other than that, not the ideal showcase of weaponry. Not a great arsenal of utility either to work with to go the map control. However, Rome's going to use his courage to do it instead. So he doesn't need utility to take long, he just needs confidence. He's pushed up already in long house with this MP9. I think if he pushes any further, he Might get found by Ping. But he thinks better of it. Said the first fight's going to come through mid doors. Swaggy's going to find Jins. Although, Rome aggressing after his teammate falls. Standard play, but in this case not the right one, with Ping holding his angle. An AWP towards long. He's going to fall to Felixos, and Swaggy has the chance to take Sean out now, which he does. Can't get the correction onto Prinny. He swings out with the M4. Will gather up the AK and attempt to save, but I think he's being hunted from all directions here. Refuser already coming up short. Surely he discovers him sooner rather than later. Oh, he's only got so many bullets in the gun. Manages to get the knife kill though. Swaps out to a more fully loaded AK. It's a nice little star play. Decent money in the bank from that too. Now just sitting in lower, seeing if we can do any more. A little bit of an unfortunate moment for Refuser, but he'll take it in jest. Looks like they are going to respect him enough to let him save after that. Unless Ping suddenly develops the courage, but no, I don't think they want to risk losing any more guns. This round more than likely going to be a save round for Giant Squid, despite carrying that AK over. Prinny using some of his knife money to drop a deagle over, but that's about it. Deagles on other players on the Giant Squid as well, but certainly a round that would expect Royals to ease through. And Jane does just that to find the pick and B, but excellent swing from Prinny. He's found 3! It's a 4v2 now in their favour, as his teammates rotate in from other areas of the map. Virez picks up Swaggy mid, and now it's Ping all alone in a 1v4. Might get the fight with Jins here on his right, but he's getting shot in the back. Gets the turnaround, but he's getting crunched on from both angles. Pushes through the door and finds the headshot on a Jins, but he's still got a lot of work to do. He's being wrapped on. He's not unaware of it. Unaware of the push into lower from Prinny, who gets the 4K. An excellent round from him with that recovered AK. Great stuff from him. Just think though, that small play last round, getting that knife kill onto Refuser and being able to recover the AK as a result, all of that led into that play, the swing, the 3K. Great stuff. The first kill around this round also falls to Giant Squid. Though Felixos is also out. He's called for a flash, swings out. Can he get the 2-piece? Gets the first, sprays onto the second, but can't get the third. Pulls it back even. 3v3 now. Not too many nades left on the T side. They haven't got too much map control either. But on a map as big as Dust 2, a 3v3 almost always favours the T side. So difficult to cover all areas. I mean, you can see now the coverage is mainly focused towards A site and mid doors. Just having to sacrifice B in its entirety. Which they're not going to be punished for it. But Ping is going to get punished from pushing that smoke. Jane peeks out behind it. He manages to trade his teammate. An excellent shot. 2v2 now. An opportunity to get the bomb down. Jane getting confident, looking towards long. Prinny's going to get a great timer on him. Finds the headshot, and now it's Refuser all alone in a 1v2. Only a Galil and smoke to work with. What's going to make things harder for him as well, as Prinny is rotated from long now. Is coming from the same angle as his teammate Sean. After getting this first kill, I think there's a chance Refuser looks away and gets shot in the back, but we'll have to see. It's whether or not he can read that they're coming short first. So well, this is good information for him. Or seeing that long's open, he can probably gather that Prinny's not there anymore. Just spots one in the corner of eye, but I don't think he did. The molly comes towards his position, swings out, tries to get the tap on a Sean, but he's unable to. Sean gets the headshot, and that should secure the round. That's a 4th round on the board for Giant Squid. Keeping one of the AWPs up in the process and having enough money to buy back into this one. Meanwhile, the T economy is on ropes. It's certainly not looking too strong. I bought down to pistol armor, and it looks like the old faithful's coming out. The B rush. All players ready here. The molly will stop them for now, but at some point Giant Squid might be deterred by the lack of noise around long. Here it is, the push is coming out. Swaggy leading the charge. He's with the Tech 9. Felixoff manages to find Prenny with the Mac 10, and it's Sean all alone on the site. He can't get anything done either. It's a 5v3 now. They've got control of the bomb site. Guns recovered, and honestly, this might be a save call for Giant Squid. Very little you can do when all the T's are packed up towards this area. You know the crossfires are going to be in place. And yeah, quite rightly they elect to save. 3 rifles carried on into the next round, so it's not the end of the world, but certainly not how they'd have liked to handle that anti-eco. Not expecting the overwhelming presence of Royals in tunnels that early, despite not really seeing any utility long. I think at that point alarm bells probably should have been going off, but you know, what do I know? Giant Squid, as we might expect with the triple save, they're going to buy back into this one. Plenty of utility. A full buy for them. Full buy for each side now as Felixoff upgrades his Mac 10 to an AK. Anything missing from that T side is an AWP on Jane, but certainly not the end of the world for him. More than proficient with the rifle. It's going to be a big fight towards long. Swaggy opens up with a frag on a Jins on the corner. He's looking towards Roman Pit now. The support flashes come through from Felixoff, but tentatively they back away. They're going to take the money and run, it would seem. Maybe leaving Swaggy and Jane just to look around as the smokes fade, see if they can pick any more, but certainly not over-heartedly committing here. But who has overly heartedly committed? Prenny's ran up mid, he's dropped the bomb. He's mollied Refuser into long house, and he's got the frag on him too. He's looking like a turret at the moment. The T's have to aggress towards long, but they're getting picked off one by one. And now it's Ping all alone. He's on 16 health and has a lot to do here. He's now at least made aware of Prenny's position and might just get the jump on him here. Can't get the correction though. Prenny with the confidence play, pushing up mid there. The 3k that won them the round, it has to be said. Fantastic play from him to bounce back after losing the anti-eco. 8-5 now. Still a half that Royals won't be disappointed with, even if they were to lose the next couple of rounds perhaps, but not ideal. He's more of a T-sided map. Dust 2, I suppose, according to who you ask, but I'd say it's slightly more T-sided. Maybe in this matchup particularly with such strong aimers, but nice. They're on a low buy this round. Deagle's a scout in play. Couple sets of Kevlar. And Ping just nosing around the smoke. Jins is going to get caught out though. Great correction from him. It's a poor way to give away the first frag on a round like this. And Ping almost makes Virez pay as a result of it. Dinks him up, but isn't going to get any more than that. Virez now able to fall away, taking AWP shots he does though. Gets the 2-piece. Maybe looking for a third, but maybe that duty comes across to Rome now. He's swinging towards Elevator. Is he going to be able to deny the bomb plant from Refuser? Prenny takes out his teammate and Rome does in fact get the wall bang. That's quite important for them. That's the difference between a good buy and a great buy for Royals. You can see now that there's going to be a couple nades missing. If they had got that bomb down, it would have been an extra $800 in the bank of each player. See Swaggy forced onto the Mac 10 as a result of that economic damage. Certainly a big one. Oh, it's a strong start from Jane, getting the tag on Prenny as he crosses. Prenny maybe testing fate a little bit, but still a wild correction from him. Early round, the focus some players towards long. So looking like the possibility of a retake could come through though. Rome just playing anti-flash at the moment. Ready to peek off Virez's AWP if needed. Felixoff wanders into the open. That's a freebie for Virez. Molly's going to come through, but excellent support flash from sight. Rome manages to swing out, and by hook or by crook, he gets the 2k. Ready to swing out now with the USP off the flash. Gets a third. Swaggy might find Jins through the flash, but Sean chimes in with another one on the opposite side of the map, and that's the half. 8-7. Narrowly in favour of Royals, but fireworks still to come in this one. Okay, it's nice to see that they've added a have had those commands in at least. You had to go through the epic menu yesterday, I believe, if you wanted to get pauses, but made it a bit simpler. Attack ahead of this pistol, just making sure they call the right strat. Going to give Rawls a little chance to think about their setup and if they want to try anything different too, though. Can be a double-edged sword. Yeah, Matt, both of these teams are really solid. They were both involved in the EPS relegation matches last weekend, and they played a best-of-3 then. It was a pretty tight game. They're both strong sides. See how this pistol shapes up. 2 players pushing mid. Although Prinny's here, waiting for them with that P250. The USP is going to do some damage, but the P250 is going to do more. He's going to get the opening. Jane, though, and a long push. Wow, this is really unexpected. Really high intensity aggression from the CTs, and Giant Squid are going to respond to that by pushing out on the B site. It's just Swaggy here waiting, but he hasn't played his hand yet. Peeks out off his contact for his teammate. They haven't realised he's there yet. Fumbles the second kill though, and instead it goes in favour of Varez and Sean. Varez picking up the 3-piece, just as it looked like it was going to go the Raw's favour. Varez went absolutely huge there. Oh damn, okay, maybe. Wait, 16-4 to who? You guys or Squid? I can't remember the scores. I think I was still watching Hypnotic choke against I can't remember who they played either. Right. Okay. Strong initial exchanges there. Felix was trying out an excellent shot from Swaggy. He is a demon with the snipers. Oh, and Felixos, he could be he could have been a right thorn in the side of Royals there, but falls very quickly. Jins manages to find Jane on the opposite side of the map, but is traded by Ping. Now it's Ping and Swaggy versus Rome and Sean. Swaggy though, waiting on this B bomb site. The first shot matters. Gets the tag, but not the bag. He's going to follow up with another. Rome here, peeking out though. Is he going to make it work? Pulls a molly out at poor time. Now worried about all angles. Just looking through the door, seeing if we can find Ping. The deep flash is going to come over, but Swaggy walks into the molly. I believe that's the result of the team flash. Is Rome expecting Ping to be up this close though? Right clicks the smoke, certainly not. He's not going to be looking towards window. Ping's going to peek out, but he gets the correction. What a kill from Rome. 3k, winning the round, 1v2 clutch. That's 9-8 in their favour. Great stuff from him individually. There's been some great individual plays that's made the difference for Giant Squid so far. For Rez's 3k, Rome's 1v2 there. The 3k by Prinny earlier on the B bomb site. It's all been difference makers. And now it's reduced to Raws, but nothing but pistols. 3 USPs, a Deagle and a P250. Fight's going to come towards lower, but the MAC-10 cleans up. It's just Swaggy alive now with a Deagle, and Jins once more. Swings out with a Glock for the 4-piece. Excellent from him. 10-8 to Squid. It's going to be an important round. Giant Squid, not on the best buy. MAC-10 and a Scout, but on the other hand, Royals, they've got the M4s out, they've got an AWP. Not too much utility left to play with, but certainly the firepower advantage has to go to them right now. Giant Squid going about taking map control. Prinny showing some presence in upper B as his teammates creep up mid. Swaggy though, almost finding through the smoke. Always get the timing on that. Not sure what molly that was by Rome, but we'll move past that swiftly. Looking like a B split on all accounts though. Smoke towards CT, a great flash, but Jins finds Felixos through the flashbang. Swaggy's here though. Can he make up for it? Finds one through the smoke. And he finds a second. Ping's found 2 on the B site, and now it's Virez all alone. He's going to fall to Ping too. Clutching up there, both Ping and Swaggy. I thought there was no way that he'd get the second frag there on mid. after fumbling the first one for as long as he did, but great stuff from them both. 10-9 now. Giant Squid's economy not in a great spot either. 3 players with quite a lot of money, and they've fumbled the tack command. Oh no. They really could have done with a pause there, because I don't think they're quite sure what they're doing with their money this round. They've elected to buy into it, but certainly looking a little dodgy. While his teammates are on AKs and AWPs, Sean doesn't even have Kevlar. So not what they've wanted in into that one, and probably not what they would have bought if they had the time in a attack pause. Good though, sometimes you got to just play the hand you dealt. Giant Squid will be trying to make this work regardless of the imperfections in their purchases. Initial presence towards B. A little bit of a nade dump from Jins. Maybe more of a distraction than anything else though, as his teammates group up towards short. There's 3 here, but the gatekeeper resides at car. It's Jane with his AWP. We've seen him do wonderful things with this. They're going to attempt to flash him off the angle, but they're not. An uncharacteristically missed shot. He picks that again and misses a second. He's going to have to just flash the sight and fall back now, which he does. It's looking like a 5v5 retake. Not the most common thing in CS, but it's the case nonetheless. Flash out towards CT. We've seen so many good retakes from Rolls on this A bomb site, but for Rez, shutting Ping down before he can have too much impact with the AWP headshot. He's up on the site. Swaggy's going to fall. The frags are only going the way of the T side. Felixos falls 2, and while Jane manages to pick one up with the AWP, still got a mighty task in his hand. Gets the wallbang headshot on a Sean, but at this point he has no choice but to save. Sitting in the pit. They're likely going to respect him. But wow. What a hold from Giant Squid, hitting all the shots necessary there. Unlike him to miss those big shots. He'll be disappointed with that, but he's got the chance to make up for it as Roars buy back into this one. Double AWP this time, one on Swaggy. Yeah, let's see how this one plays out. Not as many nades. A couple imperfections. Felixos with the FAMAS. And the initial frag is going to go the way of Giant Squid. Rome finds the shot onto Sasha through the smoke. He's going to find another. He does onto Felixos. That's 2 now for him. Although the CT's aggressing the upper B. Ping manages to get 1, but Swaggy though is left alone with the AWP now. He keeps swinging back and taking pot shots, but they're not working out for him. It's now Jane who's last alive. I mean, T's being forensic as they clear the bomb site, but there is nobody home. Just Jane left. The only goal saving this AWP over. Living to fight another day. I wouldn't be surprised if the T's respected that choice of his. Their money's not in a great place still. Be comfortably able to buy them to the next one, keeping these guns up, but they were to lose a couple, it might get a little dicey. And they might hear. But Jane, another missed shot from him. Certainly an easy one. He had a lot of time. He certainly took his time with the lineup, but still missed it. Happens to the best of us, but as I said previously, he'll certainly be disappointed with his performance in the last couple rounds. Forcing the CTs onto Deagles. Couple sets of Kevlar, but other than that, not too much else in their favour. A flashbang on Ping, but it'll really have to be a very effective flashbang if it's going to win them the round. It's like no real plan for aggression. CT spread pretty evenly. Maybe a double setup towards Car. To attempt to catch out a B push, but not going to be the case. Molly used, attempt to clear the close angle towards barrel. Are they running in towards 2 players in this long area? It's Refuser and Jane with the objective of holding, but the first frag is going to go in the favour of Jins. Sasha though swings out. Managed to get another. Refuser, I should say. Can he do more? Gets a second. Jin's answers back with 2 more. Great kills, though. The man advantage is theirs now. And so too is an inroad to the A site. Swaggy present in elevator and Ping remaining in CT. I have to do some great work here if I want to make this work, and unfortunately he's not able to as Rome finds the headshot on him. Ping though does manage to get the first kill. Flashed off though, he does need to retreat. Not setting up though. Attempts the jump shot. Straight out his D for Swaggies, but can't make it work. Rome with his second kill around. Excellent play from them. Just crushing the hopes of Rawls overturning the deficit. It's like a giant squid attack. Giving some more presence along this round. Looks like the early fight's going to be there. Lots of smokes here. Rome certainly looks ready for a fight. He's lurked into the pit and found one, but Felixos pushing through the smoke finds another. But the frags have gone the way of the T side. Rome picks up 2 and Varese another. Swaggy's swinging out to try and recover the situation, but it might already be too far gone. Whiffs the kill onto Prinny too. And now it's Ping all alone once more. It feels like we've seen him so often in this situation, this map. Oh, there's so much to do. Looks like Jin's about to lurk onto an empty B bomb site as well. He'll be swiftly calling for the rotate, avoiding any sort of risk. Instead, the bomb's staying put for now. It's now starting to make its way there. And Ping will get a relatively free kill onto Jin's, just suffering the 33 damage and giving away knowledge of his position, but he's got a good read on this one. He's aware of the likelihood that they're heading B. He's now moving in that direction. It's not hard committing to it. And the bomb isn't hard committing either, but the T's are running low on time. With 30 seconds left, they do have to commit to this B bomb site. And Ping could make the play that matters here, sitting towards the window. Swings out, gets Rome down. Oh, if he got that second kill on Varese, who was knocked down to 2 health, round really could have got interesting. Around 20 seconds remaining, and only had 2 health left. That would have put him in a 1v1, and to plant without cover in that situation is particularly challenging. 14-9 though. Walls happen to buy into this one, or risk giving their opponent's match point. Varese though, already punishing them. Gets Ping on the cross and finds Swaggy clean. Massive damage already to Royals. And business as usual perhaps for Giant Squid. They're taking their time, consolidating map position, not taking unnecessary risks. Playing effectively. Sash even spammed for the door there. He's down to 28 health. It's a really good showing from Giant Squid. If they can convert this round, they'll be well on their way to the first map of the series. Mulling out towards Carby, they're making sure not to get too carried away. They know they're ahead this round. But they don't want to push their luck. They don't want to be careless now and give away that advantage needlessly. We're still very capable players, and one frag going the wrong direction could reverse the polarity of this round. However, Giant Squid have got an excellent read of things. The smokes are coming towards Cat, and the focus is going to be towards A. There is a lone CT positioned around long. Felixos just altering the burst fire on his gun, making Sean aware of his position. He's going to push in towards him. Gets the frag anyway. Sure will be disappointed in that one. It's a short plant, a 4v4 now, but the CTs are low. No more swapping of guns. Flash up elevator, which gives Ping a chance to peek out, but they have to hit their shots now. See some on the Cat. Jane picks up one quick headshot and another, and a third! It's fantastic from him and Refuser. It's just Jin's alone now. The smoke's going to come down on the bomb, and Sasha's going to have to stick it, being the only one with a kit. He is on 1 health though. A paper cut will kill him. Jin though, recessed behind that behind that short smoke, and Raws pick up the round. An unlikely victory after falling behind so early in the round. I might be Oscar. I will try and relax that. Was not aware that came through the mic. That's awkward. 14-10 though, either way. Flashes towards long. A presence here early on, and Felixos is pushed up short ready. Potentially wanting to fight with Prini. 3 players towards the catwalk now. Instead, Giant Squid are going to be focused on long. 4 players out there already. But flash towards mid. This is going to be some great information from them. Giant Squid aren't going to know enough as well that their site's relatively open for taking right now. Molotov's going to come towards Jane as well, and that's knocked him super low. Down to 28 HP. Flashes himself back out towards long, but the smoke's there to cross. His nade could do damage, but actually it's going to miss almost everybody. Jane might have had a chance to get a kill before sight, but looks like we're heading into another 5v5 retake. 2 players in long house. They're going to be tasked with killing Virez, which they do. Does get the leg shot onto Jane, but Refuser finishes him off. The mollies are out. They're stuck on the site. No control of short or long. They have to try and fight their way out of this. The flank comes in from Prini, but it's ineffective. And now it's just Jins and Sean. Jins is going to get picked off from Felixos here. And now it's just Sean all alone. 1v5. Picks up the first. Can he do any more? No, he can't. Ping gets the Orc headshot. And that's an 11th round for Royals. Rome now. Asking for a tech. So looks like we are going to go into a brief pause here. I think while this is happening, I'm just going to tab out and see if I can find out what the remaining maps of this series are. Doesn't look like they've been logged anywhere on Epic, so that's not ideal. Fortunately missed the veto because I wasn't at my computer. Which is unfortunate. This one's really starting to hot up now though. 14-11, momentum in Raw's favour. Giant Squid, if they did buy here, certainly wouldn't be the best buy. A bit of must of 4 AKs, but Virez would certainly be lacking. I'm still on the pause now. It's been an interesting game so far, though. Maybe get a chance to look at the scoreboard. You can see Ping is having a great game so far, with a Refuser maybe lagging behind somewhat, but it's been a 3-headed monster so far from Giant Squid. Rome, Virez, and Prini all having great games. The ADR stats, Ping leads in that category. 108. Tons of enemies flashed across the board, as would expect from 2 great teams on a map like Dust 2. Looks like teams are ready to restart though, so we will be heading back into it sooner rather than later. Of course, with the way pauses work for techs, Everybody has to vote yes to restart the game. And it looks like Varese might have accidentally voted no. We hate to see it. That being said, the match is going to be going live again. 14-11 in favour of Giant Squid, but Royals certainly picking up pace here. It's a good buy for them in this round. A glass cannon on Varese. 4 AKs in play, but lacking a bit of utility. I have to make up for that with their firepower, and there's some initial aggression towards long from Sean, who finds himself amongst the flames. Instead though, he's going to be distracting 3 players from Royals, and his team are pushing up Cat. So he's realised the issue now, and he falls back, but is it in time? Gets the 2-piece though! A collateral with the AUG! And Sean falls too. It's a 3-man advantage with just Varese and Rome left on the site. Varese manages to pick up 1 with the AUG, but it's still a mighty task to accomplish. A 2-man deficit, no utility whatsoever on their side. Meanwhile, 2 players pushing round long. Varese flashbanged on the site, manages to get a shot on the elevator player, but now it's Rome all alone, and he drops almost immediately. Felixos with the headshot. And that's a 12th round for Royals. This one's really hotting up, folks. Varese doing his best to make it work, in spite of his teammates' defeat. 2 frags for him, but Royals being relentless there with their retake of the site. We move forward now into the next round. It's just Eagles for Giant Squid. Long control already secured for Royals. The bomb group mid there. They don't have the most options here. Long control taken. There's a heavy presence toward mid from the CTs, and Swaggy's already picked off Varese. Gets a flick shot onto Sean as well. A little bit of a flashy one. Prinny may be tempted with the idea of lurking out tunnel, but I think he's about to be in Swaggy's gaze. Almost used the smoke advantage for his benefit, but misses the shot onto Swaggy's. He gets his 3rd of the round. And now it's on to Jins and Rome. Jins has an opportunity to get this kill on Jane, but not managing to make his shots connect. On the other hand, Jane is. Rome goosed up already, and Jane's going to finish off that round with a 2-piece. Great stuff from him. (14-13) now. Royals winning 4 rounds on the trot. A round now from Giant Squid though is what they desperately need. Be back to a much weaker by next round unless they get a plant this round. And Jane trying to disrupt things. He's in the lower tunnel. Has to swing out though after being spotted and can't get a kill. Doesn't go his way. The aggression accounted for by Prinny's AK headshot. Jin's almost tagging down Ping there as well. That shot would have been a little higher, than we could have been looking at a 5v3. Nevertheless, he escapes with his life. Fuser having to rotate in to help him on this B-bomb site. And Swaggy could be the first face here. A flash towards him is going to force him down. Molly towards short to prevent any follow-up aggression, but some good map control taken from Giant Squid. They've got presence everywhere. Playing the round on their terms with a man advantage. Swaggy's gonna... Oh, he's regressed short. I think he's thought better of it and fallen off, but wow, that could have been... He got the timing on that. That could have been quite the play. The lurk smokes are going to come out for Giant Squid. The bomb's yet to commit. That could be heading for mid doors. It's actually going to become a B split. Distracting Swaggy enough that he rotates back on the A site, but they're pushing out now. Prinny with the task of entering. Up elevator, checking towards car, gets the kill on Ping, and now it's just Refuser left on the site. Getting pincered on from all angles. Does get the headshot though, at least dropping the bomb, but it's a 2v4 for Swaggy and Felixos. It's a really tough round for them to win. Felixos, if he can get this kill in tunnels, might have had a chance, but Varese shuts him down, and Sean finds the final kill on Swaggy. It's what Giant Squid needed, a 15th round. CTs will comfortably be able to buy back into this one. This round really could determine the trajectory of this game. A shut down from Royals here. We'll put Giant Squid on a much less than satisfactory buy. And we'll give them a chance to force this to OT, but and obviously a round for Giant Squid would end the map in its entirety. High stakes. Who makes the play? Seems to be more of a passive setup from Royals. No low tunnel shenanigans, no triple cap. Just fairly standard Dust 2. Secured long control in the early round and spread themselves evenly. They are doing they're stacked towards 3 towards B. They quite enjoy this. I think there's definitely an idea from them that the plan is to stack towards B in mid, and then if the hit comes A, to retake 3 CT and through long. And so far it's worked to reasonable effect. Clearly wasn't effective enough against Barnes, but maybe it will serve them well here. The T's looking like they're setting up for a long retake. Felixos is going to have a lot to do here. He's all alone. Senses the presence, tucks into the corner. Jenny's going to be able to come help him, and actually it's him who gets the first frag. Felixos gets one, but they both get traded out. It's a 3v3 now. Bombs out towards long, and some smokes are going to come in. Sean just botching one, panicking in the moment. It's the 3 CT's task of retaking through elevator. Bomb is going to go down here. One last Molotov towards short. It's a plant for long as well. A very confident play. It could be a difference maker. Varese in the pit, picks off the first, just misses the second. But Prinny's able to help him out, and that's Swag in a 1v3. Gets the crisp headshot on Sean. Follows up with the second. It's now him versus Varese, who's in the pit. He's aware of it. It's such a tough shot to have. He swings wide. Varese having the courage to peek out now. He's been pushed down by Swag. He's missing everything. But he finally makes the connection. 16-13. First map to Giant Squid.